break. Here come the Suns. Chandler kicks to Knight. Back to Chandler. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Teletovic dishes to Booker. No good with the triple.
And on the topic of Brandon Knight, you have to wonder why he's been traded around so much. I mean, it wasn't due to a slow start because he made the All-NBA rookie first team. He's smart, has a strong work ethic, proved himself to be a clutch shooter in college, the kind of guy you normally wouldn't think about dealing for someone else.
Lenz checked in for Phoenix. Here's Teletovic to the middle. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Morris comes in for Green, and Moore subbed in for Butler. Puts up the baby hook. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. The Warriors have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
Here's Beverly. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Teletovic just got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. Trying to get open is Len. Offline with the baseline jumper. Warriors took apart the West last season. They went 42-10 against the rest of the conference. The games between them and second place in the West were the same as the games between second place and 8th in the West.
And the Warriors didn't just pick on the little guys. I mean, they had big wins over the top teams in the West. Against the rest of the playoff teams, the Warriors were a whopping 20-5.
Teletovic passes tonight. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
There's the dish to Barnes. Kick out to Moore. Green for 2 points. Moore's got 5 now. And the Suns call time here.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Lewis checked in for Mirza Teletovic. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. Goodwin's checked in for Booker. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Brandon Knight. Now here's Butler, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Back to Morris. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Lure. Three-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. Morris has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Here is Bledsoe. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Bledsoe outside. Ford on the shot clock. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. They double-team Bledsoe, and it's Goodwin in the corner. Down low, ball's knocked loose. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And it's Butler missing.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of position.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Suns ahead, up by 3. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Jimmy Butler is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Biyombo at the 5. And Lure gets it to go. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Green kicks to Biyombo. Dishes it to Curry. Feeds it to Green. Stolen by Bledsoe. Booker with it. Butler covering. Now here's Booker. Passes to Lure. From downtown. Back to Chandler. Butler with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on and on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for John Lure. P.J. Tucker comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's Brandon Knight in for Eric Bledsoe.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Warriors. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Teletovic. Phoenix, no good that time either. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there, and most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart
was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
Curry's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Iguodala against Knight. Now here's Booker. Not a lot of room. Down low. Slams home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
I tell you what, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And timeout call. Steve Kerr has had enough. Tyson Chandler really making a difference here.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Booker with it. Back to Knight. 6 on the shot clock. And the pass to Teletovic. Here's Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 8. The drive by Iguodala. They kick it out to Green. Drills it from outside.
They're down right now, trying to stay in the game with the 3-ball. They've shot a lot more here in the second half than they did in the first half. And I'm not sure I agree with that strategy.
Knight against Curry. Knight dishes to Chandler. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Chandler's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Knight against Curry. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Booker in the corner. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. Warriors trail by 5. .107 left in the fourth quarter. Curry. Green inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound. From deep. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
Here's Curry with the 3. Shot is no good. Some solid defense from Knight. And they go to the intentional foul. Eric Bledsoe is checked in for Phoenix. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Kicks it to Teletovic. Tucker the pass to Teletovic. Pocket 6. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. So the first one drops and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 6. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And I'm not sure the 2-point
bucket does much here. I think they got to go for three.
Yeah, it's no-brainer, partner. I mean, that's their only choice. Shoot the three and hopefully get it down and then foul.